Hey guys, I am here with AJ from EMP, and he has some incredible stuff to say today. We've been just talking real quick. We're gonna go through. There's two NFTs that he's doing. I know nothing about either of them because, as you know, I've been busy. So it's all gonna be a surprise for me, also. And then AJ can ask me at the end if I even will buy these or not
I
because
love it. Yeah.
I know nothing. Okay.
Right on,
So
Dow King. Yes, it'll be the live reaction. Yeah.
yeah, we'll see the live reaction. We'll do it. We'll do it. So anyway, man, how have you been?
Good, brother. I've been going nonstop. So I just welcomed my second child into the world, a beautiful baby daughter. So I've been getting no sleep, and my house is a mess, as you can see behind me. We're remodeling the kitchen, and we're launching two NFTs. So I've officially lost my mind, but
Oh
we're
my
uh,
God.
we're making it work, brother. Yeah.
Well, everybody, please tell AJ congratulations because his daughter is absolutely gorgeous. Sent me a picture,
Thank you,
and
brother. Yes.
congratulations. And I mean, for you to be doing this right
Yeah.
now is you're unbelievable because
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it, man.
Yeah, no doubt, brother. It's been a lot of dedication and sleepless nights. I hope I still have a wife after all this, but I'm sure I will. So she's a trooper, man. So yeah, we're gonna get through. We're gonna finish the year nice and strong, and that's why we're talking today about our two NFTs, and we may even have some alpha for those of
Yeah.
you that stay to the very end. So
That is awesome. And then, guys, please go ahead and share this video on your Twitter or anywhere else. And please smash the like button to get the YouTube algos going, especially you EMP fans. You know, share it away. We're actually live on Twitter too, which is cool. I've been doing that recently. So it's actually
perfect. Little
cool.
simulcast, huh? I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I just got to figure out how to do Discord and we're set.
Yeah, man. I love it.
So let's talk about the first one. I actually brought it up here, so you everybody can share and we can all look at it and we can all learn together because I don't know nothing.
Yeah, no doubt. So
Um,
we can jump right in.
this is the EMP Twitter and it's called POW'r Up. This is the one that they can buy. Can they buy this right now?
They can. This is actually minting as we speak. So we are launching two NFTs. Again, we're trying to jam everything in to the very last few weeks of the year. Again, timing is of the essence, and we really wanted to get these out before the end of the year, so that we can start fresh in January with even more amazing things coming to EMP. But yeah, this is our power up. Oh, bless you, Dowking. You all right, brother? Yeah. Bless you, brother. All right.
Thank
Yeah. Yeah.
um
So these are our
what
Power Up NFTs. And this is basically, I'll give you a high level overview, and then anything you have to, you want to ask, please interrupt me for sure. But these were a way for us, the number one issue, and I don't want to say complaint, I'm trying to be positive. The number one issue with EMP is that people, and you know this now, King, you're a Tomb Fork expert, but a lot of people are overwhelmed at how complicated tomb forks can be. And so there's a very high barrier of entry into these protocols, especially for Ethereum mainnet users that may not even know about DeFi. You know, they have Ethereum in their wallet doing nothing, or they're experimented in mining Ethereum, but are mining at a loss at current market rates. And so this was our solution to onboard people on Ethereum mainnet into the EMP ecosystem. So this is an NFT. They're $1,000 each, which again might sound a little bit pricey, but a typical Ethereum, GPU miner can be anywhere from 10 grand to 30 grand, especially some of the ASICs out there. So we wanted to target those people, not only Ethereum mainnet, but also miners that are no longer able to mine Ethereum now that it has gone to proof of stake rather than proof of work. And so we call it an Ethereum virtual miner because we're utilizing the EMP ecosystem to generate Ethereum yields. So we collect the funds on by selling the NFTs. We then bridge it over to BNB, and then we utilize it through a series of smart contracts to invest into EMP through our farms, through our nodes, through our detonator reactor, and then we then take all the profits, we convert that to Ethereum, and we bridge it back over to Ethereum mainnet, where literally as long as you have the NFT, you just claim your Ethereum rewards. Does
So
that make sense?
I'm trying to understand that. Um, so give me a second to try to
Yes, let's break
comprehend
it.
this.
Yeah, let's break it down together. Go ahead.
Okay, so what you're saying is that you are taking the money. Okay, so you take the money that the people pay, the $1,000, and you
Correct.
deposit it into EMP. Is that what you're doing? And you're mining ETH there?
Yep. So we're utilizing our EMP ETH LP. That is the major part of it. It's actually about 5 different things that we do in our ecosystem to diversify and to generate the most yield possible. But just for simplicity's sake, let's say that we create EMP ETH LP with that Ethereum. Again, it's straight ETH in, straight ETH out. So we take that ETH, we pair it up with EMP that the treasury already
Oh,
owns.
so
Yep,
it's ETH. So you buy you get the ETH and you put it with EMP token
correct.
and you put it in your LPs
In our protocol,
to
correct.
farm more ETH.
Yes, and we don't sell the EMP side, we just generate ETH. And again, we also utilize reactor and nodes. We have a whole formula. We're being purposely a little bit vague so that we don't get front run in the different parts of the platform. But yeah, we're utilizing our own ecosystem to quote unquote mine the Ethereum. And the projections that we're doing is between 50% and 100% APR, which is 5 times the return that typical Ethereum miners are getting right now.
So
So,
hold on a minute. You are
yeah,
projecting that if I put $1,000 into this, I will get $1,000 APR back in a year. Is that kind of what you're saying?
well, between a year and 2 years.
A
So
year.
again, yeah, a
Okay.
year to 2 years. It's about between 50 and 100% APR, and that's based on today's prices. So if we see Ethereum go back up, and our peg is healthier, I mean, we could cut the ROI time in half or even a third from that. So we're being super conservative on what we're saying, but even that is 5 times the yield that
It is.
yeah, that we're getting anywhere else with actual Ethereum. Again, even a validator node on Ethereum mainnet
Oh,
now, they're getting like 8% a
mhm.
year. So
It's a four.
yeah, 4. There you go.
But
Exactly.
but I have a question for you. How am I being paid?
Yep, so you literally get Ethereum in your wallet every single week. So we didn't do it every day because
Wow.
of gas fees,
Yeah.
but
What?
you go to this website, this exact website right here, the POW'r Up .emp.money. This will update to a claim page when this pre-sale is over, and you will literally be able to claim your ETH right from that site once again, we're sold out of the mint.
Yeah, guys, just go to their Twitter page and you can just the link is right there and you can go to the power up. Okay, this is really interesting. I have another question for you.
Yes?
If the price of ETH goes up, what would happen here? Do I get more ETH or just the value of what I get will be more? Does that have any correlation to this at all?
Yeah, so twofold. So
Okay.
if ETH goes up, theoretically, because we're creating EMP ETH LP within this NFT, if ETH goes up or EMP goes up, and if ETH goes up, EMP automatically goes up because we're pegged. But when that happens, it could technically double or triple the value that that NFT holds. Therefore, double or tripling the value of the NFT itself because that will be yielding in the protocol at double or triple the yield rate. So that is the number one thing. And then number two is you still have exposure to ETH. So in other words, maybe you have one Ethereum in your wallet right now, and you're a fan of just hodling. Well, hodling is great, but there is ways to make your crypto earn you more crypto. And
Right.
so with this, you would take your ETH. Obviously, there is a little bit more risk, and that's why you're getting a return. That's great like this. But again, risk aside, um, it is still, we've been proving our yield for 11 months straight. So we're not some fly by night project.
No, you have.
We've been here. We have over $8 million of liquidity between EMP and eShare. So we have all the things that you would look for in a project. And so with that, you would basically, put up your one Ethereum, you would buy an NFT. Now you're yielding more Ethereum, and you could always sell that NFT and get your Ethereum back theoretically.
That's right.
So again, and we are going to be doing floor sweeps of the NFT to always make sure that we have a really strong floor price
That
as
is
well.
that
Yeah.
is awesome, man. Actually, I like this because so if you're an ETH maxi, you can make more ETH long term. And are you dropping
Totally.
them ETH in actual Ethereum, or are you dropping them ETH in a BSC network?
Yep, nope. So this is actual Ethereum on Ethereum mainnet. So
Wow.
that's one of the reasons why we have a different URL and website, because you have to connect your RPC to Ethereum mainnet.
Very
Yeah, but yeah, it's again, not only are we generating amazing yield in the middle of one of the worst bear markets we've ever seen, but it's actual Ethereum. It's not some made up token or that we're giving away. It's actual ETH. So yeah, we're really really excited for what this holds, and we've already raised $275,000, and the mint is live for, I think, what, another day and a half. The countdown. Yeah,
It
there you go.
says 1 day and 21 hours left.
Yep. So
Yeah.
Saturday. Yeah, Saturday at 8 p.m.
And then what do I need to buy this? I need ETH to buy this.
Yep, so it's $1,000 in
Okay.
Ethereum. So it will update in real time. We have a Chainlink Oracle. Right now, I think the mint price is about zero point 0.8 ETH, and it'll update depending on, again, the price of ETH. So, but yeah, we've had some great success so far, and this is really the easy button of our protocol. So the people that are overwhelmed by DeFi, but they like the idea of earning ETH, this is a perfect solution for them.
So this would be, and we'll get to your other NFT right now, but
Yeah,
this would be like you would take the money and you would put it in this farm right here, right?
yeah. So again, that is going to be the majority of what we're doing. We're not specifying exactly what we're doing, just so that people don't front run the
Yeah,
detonator
yeah,
or reactor
yeah. Yeah.
or nodes. But yeah, it's basically utilizing all five major parts of our ecosystem to generate the yield. And so the APR, again, if you're into DeFi and you are familiar on how to yield farm or how to create an LP, it would be probably more profitable for you to go right into the farm. But now you have to manage it. So there is that convenience factor of, set it and forget it, basically. Just come once a week or once a month
Um,
and collect your ETH while all this is done for you in the background. And so,
so
yeah.
this runs on this APR that's in here. So this APR is going to fluctuate, of course.
Correct. Yep.
Got
And this is with eShare. I mean, eShare's on the floor right now. Again, not financial advice, but as eShare goes back up and we start recovering peg, then the APR could be easily double or triple what it is now.
because each share is being given as the reward here.
Exactly.
But how much more time do you guys have left
Yeah, so we made an
on
announcement
on
earlier.
your
Yeah, earlier this year we made an announcement. We're getting ready to put a full article out about it, but we are extending the issue emissions another year. And so after this next year, it will then move to a halvening model where we reduce the supply that's being emitted by half every subsequent year. So, and even with that, we purposely designed eShare to be very, very scarce. So typical tomb forks, they release about 100,000 of their share token within the first year. We even with the halving model, we will only ever have around a maximum supply of about 75,000 each share, and that is years ahead, years away. So right now there's only 25,000
Oh, that's
total
it.
each share. Yeah, very scarce.
Oh, you
Yep.
guys, you guys like slow bled this thing. Wow.
Yes. Yep. And we did that on purpose because it gave us the flexibility to extend emissions and buy us some more time while we continue to develop without hurting the overall,
You
supply.
know, I would just love people to hear what you just said. You
Yeah.
took your time because
Yes,
all
brother.
those other tomb forks that were competing against you back in 6 months ago, they're all gone. They're all destroyed.
Yeah.
They gave out all
Yeah.
their emissions. They're completely done, done. And
Yeah.
you guys just took your time. You developed. You gave away smaller APRs, and look, it's working. They're still here. Everyone loves you guys. Your community's strong. I learned a lot from you, by the way. Like
Right on, Dowkin. Thank you, brother.
yeah, you're one of the guys. When we were doing our own project, I was like, yeah, look, you got to follow the guys that took their time. You got to follow the guys that are innovating, coming, doing it gradually. This whole like doing this crazy stuff quickly and giving out all your emissions and crazy APRs, it doesn't work. We all know that doesn't work.
100%, bro. And again, I mean, we've been around the space. We saw all the ship forks
Yeah,
tomb
yeah.
come and go. And yeah, I mean, and detonator and reactor also really helps with that by giving us that deep liquidity. But yeah, I mean, it's not it's not a race. We're not going anywhere. We may not have the highest APR, but we have the most sustainable APR. And in the
That's right.
landscape of where we are right now, that's what matters. And I think a lot of DeFi is having this paradigm shift of prioritizing sustainability over ridiculous APR
Oh
that
my
will
god.
not last. Yeah.
And we got royalty up in here. We got forgivings from the 2 ohm, 3 ohm days right here, man.
Wow. Right
What's
on,
up?
man.
What's up? Yeah, you should come on. he,
Yeah.
he ran a crazy tomb fork. He was one of the tomb forks talking about crazy APRs. He was running the crazy numbers. I mean,
Shout out.
God
Yeah,
bless
shout out
him.
to him. No doubt. Well, I know they were running the multiple share token model, and yeah, yeah, they were innovative for sure. And so, we're trying to learn from everybody that had, success and failures and incorporate that into, what we feel is the most sustainable, seniorage protocol ever done. So there it
Forgiving
is.
said, I really like what EMP
What
is doing.
EMP is
Oh,
doing.
yeah.
Wow. Screenshot that. I love it. Thank you for givings. Yeah, shout out to you, brother. Yes, Tomb Fork royalty. Right
Yeah,
on.
I mean, he Forgiving is going down in Tomb Fork history, man. Like he innovated the Tomb Fork to like a whole next level. Double
Totally.
layered it, gave out the missions faster, and you guys just stuck to your guns. You took your time. It's kind of like like who gets like the hare and the rabbit. You can go really fast, you can
Yep.
die out, or you can take your time. That's what
Yep.
it is. That's a Tomb Fork.
Totally.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're still out there, please make sure to share this video out there. Facebook, Twitter, Telegram, everywhere. Get the message out that EMP is here, and make sure to press the like button too. Now, let's talk about you have another.
We do. So
Okay.
as if one NFT wasn't enough now, King, we have another NFT. So I have the white paper that we can pull up. I think you have it up there
Yeah,
somewhere.
I'm gonna pull it up.
The Detonator
It's
Defenders.
called Detonator Defender. Mint price is $300. December 13th, 8 a.m. East. 8 a.m. Eastern time is really early, right?
Yeah, brother. So we have a 48-hour window,
My
and
God.
yeah, we I know for you West Coast guys,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
it is. It's early. I get it, but we try to pick a time that at least most of the world could be up, whether they want to be up. is another story. But yeah, I'm with you, brother. I'm a night owl, hence our late night AMA tonight. But yeah, so this is it's almost exactly a direct clone of our Sentinel Squadron NFTs. Only
Mhm.
instead of going into Reactor, we're going into Detonator. So we
Okay.
basically use the funds collected. We create EMP ETH LP. We go into Detonator through the Win It Now button, which automatically doubles our position in Detonator. And by doing that, we then become the largest good actor in the contract. So again, if we raise what we think we're going to raise, we're shooting for about $1 million. And so that would be $1 million going into the detonator, which could really
Wow.
help the pool balance. It helps everybody that's already in detonator, and it really helps those of you that may not have uh, a detonator position because this NFT will auto compound your position for you. So again, the number one complaint, again, I hate to say that because it sounds negative, but the number one criticism of detonator is that you have to compound or claim every day. And so we listened to everybody and we said, let's come up with a way that we can do that, but also be healthy to the protocol because it is part of our game theory that we want that daily interaction. So we didn't want to get rid of it totally, but by doing it this way and having it managed automatically, then it still allows us to take profit in Detonator, but it also allows us to grow the contract balance. What we hope is, indefinitely again, because as long as you're compounding more than you're claiming, then your pool balance is always growing. So yeah,
Okay.
we're really excited with this as well. There's a lot of key benefits with the pool. This pool again, that's a great way to kind of explain it. Is it's essentially a fund or a pool of funds that go in, and by doing it this way, you also have a lot better chance of winning the lottery. So we're going to be using up to 250 lottery tickets every day because we'll be the largest good actor in the protocol and being able to farm those lottery tickets. And if they win the lottery, then that gets distributed to everybody that holds the NFT based on the pool share.
So the yield that's going to be distributed here from the detonator is going to be in what token?
That is going to be an actual EMP ETH LP. So again, you're getting direct exposure to Ethereum, and you could even use the yield, so EMP ETH, to go into the farm or go back into Detonator on your own and get even more tickets to win the potential lottery. So
So
we've really created an infinite money loop, is what we call it. So yeah.
so basically, how and that's once a week I get paid out on this too. Is that how it
So
works?
this, yeah, so let me clarify that as well. The POW'r Up NFT is once a week, but this NFT is daily. So we do the 5-2 strategy, but we do it based on the daily percentages. So 70% of what the yield is compounded, and 30% is claimed on a daily basis.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna go to the detonator. I see what's going on here. You gotta have 3,333, so you're going for $1 million. I see payout is daily, and you're gonna pay people out in the EMP ETH LP,
Correct.
which is really cool because if ETH goes up or EMP token goes up, then your value goes up
Yeah,
in too.
absolutely. And
Yeah.
that again can double or triple the APR out the gate. So yeah, and it really is again the easy button of the detonator contract. So if you go to detonator again, you can get in on your own where you have to deposit LP. You have to come here every day when the timer hits zero. You have to claim or compound. And again, I mean that's part of our game theory. It's very lucrative for people that put in the effort. But a lot of people don't want to be bothered compounding every day. So by doing this, you'll never miss a compound, and it's also very healthy for the overall system as well. And if you go to the Sentinel page, you'll see what it'll look like. It's again essentially an exact clone. So the Sentinel rewards in eShare MDB, but this one again, the Detonator Defender will reward in EMP ETH LP, and literally it recognizes how many NFTs you have, and you hit claim, and that's all you got to do, man. It's so easy and so beneficial.
So yeah, I have 10 NFTs here. So what happens here, guys, is really easy. I just come here and I claim every couple days my MDB, which I usually go and either stake an MDB or make an LP if it gets big enough and stick it
Totally.
into their LP. And then here I started to collect my eShare. I almost have one eShare, and I just put the eShare in the farms where you can come over here.
Yeah, our single
Yeah, you put it in
staking.
here,
Yeah,
and then yeah,
yeah, it's been
or
killing
you
it.
can put it. Yeah, the single staking on the eShare is unbelievable. That's the only place I can do anything with eShare, right? Nowhere else, right?
Yeah, so and then the boardroom, when the boardroom starts printing again,
Great.
but this is a good
Yeah, but
yeah, short term
this
play.
this is killer right here. I love
Yeah.
this. This is killer. So yeah, so it's going to be like the Sentinels, which people don't realize the Sentinel NFT pays out MDB and eShares. Well, for it could pay out for years and years. It's not like
Yeah. No,
it's not
100%.
going to end.
As long as the reactor is going, and again, we've seen reactor, even increase with the daily volume and people getting excited about it again. And even, I mean, when we deposited about $1.2 million into reactor when we did the Sentinel raise, it increased everybody's daily burst, which is their daily payout, by 10%. So we hope that we see a very similar result in reactor as well. And yeah, it's been going great. I mean, there's what 2 million, almost $2 million in reactor as we speak.
Yeah. Firefighting says EMP looks complicated, but really want to understand it. And
I love it. Yeah.
for that, I would say I have finally started to understand it after I bought the Sentinels and been looking around. And it
Yes.
takes a minute, but once you really understand it, there's so many places to go make money in EMP. It's insane. And the way they've set it up, and the reason it's complicated or looks complicated, it's actually not that complicated. It looks complicated because they've added so much game theory. So when you stop looking at the game theory, it's not that complicated. It's just different LPs and you're competing against different people. And that's kind of it, right?
Yeah, no, that's a great breakdown. Absolutely, Doc. And we have a full online academy as well. Again, I know that sounds a little overwhelming for people, but we were one of the first DeFi protocols to implement a free academy that literally tells you, again, not financial advice, but it tells you the optimal strategies in EMP. And so, again, I mean, if you're willing to put in the work, and learn it. Again, it may take you a week or two to really internalize everything. But once you get it, like you said, Dow King, once you understand, it becomes second nature.
Yes,
And if
absolutely.
all else fails and you don't want to be bothered, but you still want exposure, then the POW'r Up NFT is right up your alley for sure. Yeah.
So, I mean, I have been known as the Tomb Fork expert. I'm not, like
Yes,
many. I was the Tomb Fork kingmaker for a minute. But
totally.
so the difference between EMP and a normal Tomb Fork, and the reason they're doing well, is because they've gamified a Tomb Fork. So it looks complicated, but the gamification is what's running this whole thing now. And you just got to really just take a minute and learn it. I look at the APRs, and I'm actually trying to learn it too. I see a lot of different places I could make money. I just haven't had time, or I would be way more active. But I did buy the NFTs, the Sentinel NFTs, and I went. The first thing I did was, what farms do I put my eShares? And this is a great farm. This is paying 0.2%, well, 0.19% a day, which is insane. That's 70% APR. I
Yep.
mean, if
On
if you
rewards on rewards that you're getting for free with the
Yeah, farmer.
Sentinel. Yeah, exactly. It's insane.
It's easy. It's easy money. And the thing of the matter is, you got to think of it like this, guys. You got to think of it like this. The e-share. If you believe that this, and it's not financial advice, you got to do your own research on this stuff. If you believe EMP is going to the e-share is going to go higher long term with all the gamification, with all the things they're doing, all the NFTs, and you can see this is a really good team. It's at $131. Why would you sell? You'd want to hold and compound it like I'm doing. We're getting the rewards, get the rewards, put them back in here over time, or buy e-shares and put them here and get the rewards and kind of forget about it. So that's one strategy that you could deploy. The other strategy is less risky, which is EMP ETH, and then you get free e-shares. This is not a bad strategy either. It's a lower percentage, it's only 53%, but if this is something to keep in mind, if e-shares moves up, if e-shares moves from $131 to $260, your APR doubles. So if you believe in EMP, these APRs can easily change overnight. If the market picks up, sentiment picks up, maybe AJ does something crazy out there, comes up with more innovations out there, we don't know. And he's been very innovative for the last 11 months. So this is the way to think about it. I know it's crazy, but that's what these things are.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Darkin. Great recap. And yeah, brother, I mean, we're always building at EMP. We've really put a lot of emphasis on these NFTs because they've been so beneficial. The other beautiful part of the NFT is, typically in a tomb fork, if you sell the native asset, so EMP, that hurts the peg. And so, but if it's encapsulated inside of an NFT, you can sell the NFT and there's never any selling pressure on the peg token.
That's a
So
good
this
idea.
can really help, eliminate the sell pressure on peg. We have a bunch of revenue streams that we've been scaling up to be able to buy and burn EMP over the long run. Again, everybody says one peg, one peg. Well, we have enough in reserves to get to peg tomorrow. But if we did that, everybody would dump on our
Yeah,
heads, and then we would be broke and be in a really bad position.
never
So
peg.
exactly. So
Yeah.
we utilize our treasury in yielding assets and other low risk projects to then buy and burn EMP over the long run. And I think that we're getting really close to seeing that happen where the buying pressure will start to outweigh the selling pressure. And once that happens, we could really hold peg indefinitely. So
Well, you have a real business too. You're selling your services, so it all
exactly.
really comes together. But
Yep.
let's get back to this NFT because this is all very interesting to me. The Detonator one. So the Detonator one, you're basically making people's lives easy. They don't want to. Some people think it's too complicated, or they just don't want to deal with it. You get the money. The money goes in the detonator. It never comes out. It's there forever, basically, right?
Correct. So yeah, typically, and we are working on a separate NFT. Again, not to get too complicated as
Another
well.
one.
That would be a subscription model because you have to remember the reason that we do the locked stake in Detonator is that is what is healthy for the protocol. If you were able to just withdraw it, then that the contract would go to zero. So we built all these features in to the detonator, and it's really proven to be one of the most sustainable ROI contracts ever made and an amazing way to provide deep liquidity and locked liquidity to protocols because that's another really important thing. And Dowking, you know this, the number one thing that kills a tomb fork or seniors model is when there's a run on the bank. And that's when everybody withdraws their LP, they start selling, then there's no liquidity, and then the price drops even faster. Well, with us and having it locked liquidity in Detonator, that really prevents a run on the bank because people cannot withdraw their LP and basically destroy the project. So
So Forgiving actually gave you a compliment. He says that's what you're supposed to do with a good treasury. He's saying the 2 team should have learned from you guys. So I guess the 2M team, forgiving, I think the 2M team had a big treasury. I don't know if they really use. I mean, he knows better. Maybe they did, but I thought
I think they tried to save. From what I remember, they did have a very massive treasury, and
yeah.
they tried to save both their native and their share token, and basically spent all their money, and then were never able to recover because there was no
From
treasury after that.
from my discussions with some people over there, they didn't really use the treasury to buy back. I mean, maybe there was some buybacks, but the most of it went because they had the issues with redemption where
Okay,
they're
yeah.
so they paid out people. So I don't know. Forgiving, you might be right, but I thought that most of their money went to help because of that exploit that had happened. But I don't know. It's DeFi. It's hard to know what's what sometimes. But firefighter said, "Convince me I'm taking it."
I love it. Right
I'm
on,
taking it.
firefighting. Well, yeah, and we have an amazing community. Again, anybody that's new, please join our Telegram and Discord. We have amazing moderators that are very helpful. Nobody, calls you an asshole for asking questions. Like, we have a whole different mentality at EMP where we embrace people. We want you to learn because we'd rather have an educated investor than that knows how to utilize the system than just somebody that apes in.
Oh, somebody's giving me tips about my browser. They said I need to update it. I have security concerns. Okay, thank you. I will update my
Yeah.
browser in the red. I will take a look. So this is interesting. Someone asked you any upcoming partnerships you could share with us. We're done with the NFTs. Everyone knows what's up. You guys
Yeah,
got it.
man.
It's
That's it.
simple. The one is live right now. You can go to Power from their Twitter. You can go to the POW'r Up website, and the other one is going to be launched on 12/13. So
Correct.
in I don't know what part of the world you're in, but 8 p.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Eastern time. So you can take a look at that. So any upcoming partnerships that you're willing to share with the community is
Yeah,
what
so a
got
little
it.
more alpha for you here. I asked Dow King if it was all right to share. We are really excited to announce we will be audited by truth seekers. So I have finalized everything with Lou. We're sending over payment tonight, and so we're gonna have all of our base contracts audited by truth seekers, and
Wow,
we're really excited to join the truth seeker family. So
that
yeah,
is awesome.
brother, that's some alpha for all of you. And yeah, we're always interested in partnerships. Again, we had our community was involved in your seed round. We promoted
Right.
the pre-sale. You guys sold out what 1.9 million in like an hour. That was
Uh,
amazing, bro. Congrats.
in a
So
in a in a
yeah,
bear market.
in the middle of a bear, exactly. So yeah, we love you guys. We whatever we can do to help each other, and really that's what it's about. I mean, we want to partner with projects that are here for the right reasons. Again, MDB, Hydro Whales. I could go on and on and on
Yeah,
about all of our partnerships. But yeah, we're very interested in our quality partnerships, and we are in talks with Optimus again. That was another one that everybody was asking about. We're still trying to finalize, what makes sense for both protocols. Again, any partnership that we do, we would never want to jeopardize either of us. So we have to make sure that we have some, checks and balances of any partnership. But yeah,
yeah.
we're excited
What are
for.
you doing
Uh,
with Optimus?
so we're looking into doing some sort of a detonator style contract for them, and we may even do something a little bit more in depth than that as well. So yeah, we're in talks again. We've just been so busy. We have a big 2023 ahead of us, so a lot more development next year.
A lot of people are really happy that you're working with truth seekers. A lot of people love the mentality. Mogadi said, "I love the way you think, AJ. This type of mentality will make DeFi better for sure."
I
So
love that.
you
Yeah,
gotta love
no, and it's
it.
true.
You
We're
got
we're all yeah. We got a lot of love. I feel the love. And it's true. I mean, everybody in DeFi, there's a lot of tribalism. There's people that say, their project is the best. And obviously, you have to have that mentality to help get new users. But overall, we're all in this together. And the more that we succeed together, the more market share that we're able to drive here. Because,
Yeah,
when everybody's rugging, and developers suck, like that's a bad look for crypto. I mean, we need to band together with the people that are here for the right reasons to really drive adoption.
I agree with you. For the most part, it looks like you have a lot going on. You're going to get audited. You're going to get a partnership with Optimus. You got all these NFTs come. I've never seen a Tomb Fork do as much as you guys do. It's insane.
Right on, Doc. And yeah, man. We again, my mentality is failure is not an option. Again, as a lot of you know, my background, I am a quadriplegic, and I've had to deal with that adversity in my life from the very beginning. But I built multiple $1 million businesses, both inside of crypto and outside, and I bring that same mentality to EMP, man. We're gonna keep building. We're gonna keep fighting, and next year is gonna be a big year for us.
Is EMP your main job now?
It is. I am full-time
Wow.
crypto. Yep. I have some real world businesses, but my employees run it, and so I'm more hands off now. But yeah,
Wow.
100%. I'm full-time crypto now.
What may I ask what kind of businesses those are?
Yeah, absolutely, bro. So my background is I'm an artist. So
Right.
and even these Detonator Defenders, I did some of the artwork in those NFTs. So some original AJ artwork as well. But yeah, I have a brewery, an art gallery, a 500-person music venue. We have a lot of businesses here in South
Uh,
Florida. And yeah, so they run themselves. We got hit really hard with COVID, so that was when I really got into crypto more full time. But I built a portfolio. That's another thing. I don't make a living from EMP, even though EMP is my full time crypto job. I don't make a living from EMP. I make a living from my other crypto holdings. So again, we're about adding value to EMP, not extracting value.
we've seen that. We've seen that from you. You're amazing, man. WW2 says AJ is the ultimate goat. Amazing individual. So happy to be a part of his vision. Thank
Right
you.
on. Yes, that's one of our longtime emperors. So thanks, W. You got it, brother.
You know, you obviously have a lot of passion for it. You obviously don't. You're not doing EMP for the money.
For
That's not
sure.
why you're doing it for. What is it that drives you? Because you put in so much effort into EMP on a daily basis, more than people who have made millions of dollars off their Tomb Forks. You put in more time, more effort. You do daily AMAs. If I did daily AMAs for any organization, I would just kill myself. So
I love it.
what
Yes, brother.
what drives you, man?
Yeah, no, I mean, that is if I have to narrow down a superpower, it is my drive. I mean, I just have this inherent drive that anything I do that I'm passionate about, I give 110%. And crypto has been amazing. Again, I've been able to build an amazing amount of wealth in crypto, and I got bit by the bug early, and I love it, man. I get up every morning trying to, make DeFi a better place. Again, drive adoption. I'm really passionate about education as well, and that's why we did the academy, because when I started in crypto, I had no idea what I was doing, and had I had the resources that EMP provides, I would have been way ahead of the game. And so
Right.
really, that's really where my passion is, and I truly want everybody in our protocol to succeed. And a tomb fork or seniorage economics are really one of the only economic models where everybody can succeed. And so, we're excited for what that holds. And, we don't get it right all the time. There's some things that we're working on, you know, we're working on controlling our inflation, but we have a lot of big plans for next year that will really make EMP even more sustainable. And the ultimate goal is to make it more profitable to hold EMP than to sell it. So we have a ton of options coming with that, and yeah, man, we're again, this is what I live for. My community, everybody that's here, and really trying to make an impact in DeFi.
Yeah, I mean, man, I'm just every time I talk to you, like you make me feel like I'm not doing enough.
Right on, brother. Well, hey, if I can be a kick in the ass to you, it's all good, bro. Right on
I
down.
do too much, but when I talk to AJ, I go, I'm not doing enough.
Hell yeah. No doubt, brother. Hey, there's plenty of time to sleep when you're dead, right? So yeah, we don't get much sleep around here. But again, bro, I love living life to the fullest. And yeah, we're excited. And again, I have an amazing team. You know, we do have a portion of each share that the team gets, but all that goes through, paying our server cost, paying Jake, our developer, and we have a partnership with Chainlink. We pay for the Oracle. So again, I mean, but we're more focused on building and really establishing EMP as the best seniors protocol that ever existed. So we're on our way. Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask a long-term question. I know
Yeah.
you said your missions are gonna go longer now, gonna go for a couple years more, right? You got an article coming out on it soon.
Correct.
What is going to happen, let's say in 2 years or 3 years, when the missions of eShares is done? Because by then, this should be just some massive, mega freaking monster by then, probably. Like,
Yeah, no, totally. Well, we hope so, Dow. So the idea is again, right now we are emitting 25,000 e-share a year. Next year will be an additional 25,000. So that puts our total at just 50,000, which is about half of what other Tomb Forks have. And then the year after that will be halved, so another 12,500, and so on and so on. But even by then, we may not even need to extend eShare another 2 years because we have a full model. We call it our final form, just like a Pokemon or evolving into something different. We have a full breakdown that we're really going to hopefully roll out in quarter 1 or quarter 2 of next year that really changes a lot of the sustainability and economic model that a lot of Tomb Forks have had trouble with. And again, I don't want to drop too much alpha, but it's a whole new uh, ecosystem that really utilizes eShare and EMP to be even more powerful. Yeah.
really? You see, man, this is why you just got to go get those, NFTs. Like, I got my sample
Yes.
NFTs. I'm collecting my eShares. And I'm just putting them in there. I'm just chilling, and maybe, this is where you build, guys. This is also something else. In a bear market, this is the great place. If you like a project, to just put your money. If you can compound, and wait for them. It's a risk, of course. Everything can go to zero around here. We've seen crazy
Totally.
things happen, but at the same time, if you believe in the project and what they're doing, you might wake up in 6 months and go, holy cow, I got 10 or I got 20 e-shares, and look, it's going crazy because AJ and his team took this to the next level. We don't know. We don't
Yeah,
know.
no, 100% now. And again, I mean, I'm not the developer that's going to say, we're going to moon or,
Yeah, yeah.
get in
We don't
now.
know.
Yeah,
Nobody knows.
we don't know. We don't know. And anybody that tells you that, they're definitely not being 100% honest. But yeah, man, what we can control is building. And so again, I mean, we pivot. Like if we see an opportunity where there's a better way to go, then we pivot that direction. And that's not us being distracted. It's us, navigating the waters the best way possible. So yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
So Mo Gotti said, I'm a baller because I have 10 NFTs.
you
Wow.
are, man. I was impressed.
I think there's
Yeah,
people that have more. I've seen some people who have more.
yeah, yeah. No doubt, no doubt. That was a good dip your toe in
I
the
mean,
water. Yeah.
it pays forever. MDB. I have a lot of MDB. I'm almost at the millionaire club in MDB. So I'm getting there with your NFTs.
Yeah, bro.
So,
Every day they're paying out. And again, that was another thing. I mean, we love MDB. That was a great partnership. The way we utilize the economics with that, we add a lot of buying pressure on MDB every day. And so with the Detonator Defender, we don't have a partner on that one. And so all the rewards will
go
be
back.
going into
So
the share. Yeah.
so with the Sentinel one, you basically take some of your rewards and you buy MDB every day. Is that kind of how it works?
Correct. So the
Oh,
Sentinel rewards in eShare and BNB, and so that's the LP that Reactor transacts in. Again, giving you exposure to BNB as well, which has been really bullish. But with the Sentinel Squadron, we just unpair the LP, we keep the eShare, and then we use the BNB to buy MDB. So it always adds buying pressure on MDB.
I got it. I got it. So interesting, and this can go on for a pretty long time.
Yeah, I mean, as long as there is a balance in
The
the
contract.
reactor, yeah, I mean, and right now we're at about 1.8 million, and it's been as high as 7 or 8 million in
Wow.
that contract alone. And that's just because, again, I mean, B&B was almost $1,000 e-share, and the all-time high e-share was $3,000. So again, I mean, the more that we get back to peg, the more that we put all these things in place, then all the share tokens go up in value as well because the boardroom can print at any minute. And once that happens, you can see the price of each share go insanely high. So,
I see. I understand a little bit better now. Every time I talk to you, see, this is important to listen to these things. I
I love
understand.
it, man. Yeah, I love these conversations, bro.
I
Yeah, totally.
understand better now. So I do believe that this is kind of the low of the market, or we're like near the low. I mean, I think we're right there. We've had so many bad things already happen, and mortgage rates actually went down this week, which a lot of people don't realize. So mortgage rates have actually come down. You're starting to see some things happen, which is kind of signaling we're kind of hitting that bottom part of the economy, and the Fed is signaling finally that they're maybe not going to push rates up that much more, maybe a little bit more, and taper it down a little bit. So we're kind of getting there. Um,
Totally.
and
And even if we are in a prolonged bear, I don't think it's gonna get much worse. It
no,
may stay around this level
yes.
for another few months, but that's okay. I mean, we again, as long as it doesn't go even farther, but we've already seen the 90% drawdown for sure. So yeah, I'm with you, Dow. I'm a perma bull, but I always think we're closer to the bottom than any time we've ever been before. So
I mean, I've been in crypto for many years, and like the last cycle, we were at the bottom for a while, and that could happen too. And there's nothing wrong with it, because if you invest in the projects you like and the projects you trust, when it comes back, you're going to be rewarded even greater. And that's what I'm doing. I'm compounding in all the projects I love, and I'm just sitting here. I'm just chilling. One day I'll wake up and I'll have a couple million MDB. I'll have a bag full of E shares. I'll have some of your EMP ETH LPs,
yeah,
and
you're reset, bro.
that's the way it works.
Yeah, it is.
That's the way it
Yeah,
works.
it's all cyclical. And I've been through two bear markets.
Yeah.
This is my third bear market, and it is. I mean, every time I know, the worst bear market is the one that you're in. But I've been in them before, and it's the same sort of sentiment. You see YouTubers deleting their channels. Everybody is capitulating. But those of us that are still here, again, Dark King, you're not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Those are the ones that are here for the long run
I'm,
and really are here for the right reasons as well. So
I
yeah,
I will not abandon my followers.
yes, I love it. Yeah,
So,
so,
so this is what I saw the other day. I actually saw a YouTuber who I follow, who I really liked, and all he did was talk about crypto. And then he literally came out like so depressed. He's obviously younger than me. He's not. He looks like his early 30s, and he's like, I'm not gonna talk about crypto anymore. I'm just gonna talk about stuff I like. And I was like, no, dude. I've been through these bear markets. I had bought BNB at $13 and I had
Yes.
sold it at 18 and 19 thinking, man, I knew what I was doing. And then I watched it go to 600. I had
Yes.
I had Bitcoin at $3,500. I was there. I was in those moments and I fucked up, AJ.
I know,
And
brother. I'm
you
right
know,
there with you, dog gang. I fucked up too, bro. I remember buying ETH at like $250. Yeah, can you imagine? Yeah.
I've actually bought it that cheap too.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, bro.
And
Yeah,
I got, and unfortunately, I lost it all in a hack in an exchange in New Zealand called Cryptopia. All my ETH,
bummer.
and then
Gone, huh?
it
Oh
would have been
shit.
worth so much today. I bought it in,
Yeah.
I think, in the 100 marks, 120, $130.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Yeah, and again, I know that's hard for those of you that haven't been through the cycle. You
yeah,
know, I get it. It is hard to stomach, the loss. But until you sell, it's not a loss. It's all on paper until you actually, sell and exit. So, and again, I mean, the most money I've made in crypto is by making my crypto work for me. Again, by uh, getting into DeFi protocols or yield farming or any sort of way to, again, put your money to work for you, and then you live off the yield that it generates. I
yeah.
mean, again, that is true passive income, at its finest. So, yeah.
I would say one more part a lot of people miss out. Even if you don't want to invest in crypto, this is the best time to learn about it.
I love that.
This is the
Totally.
best time to get educated about these protocols, to take your time. Even if you buy $10 worth, you don't need to buy hundreds of dollars worth. You don't even need to buy that $50. Buy $5, buy $10. See how you do. Learn about the system. Because even if you put $5 or $10 in EMP, or even if you buy $5 or $10 of any token you like and you or protocol, just see how much you got after a month. Maybe that $10 becomes $11, and now you understand how it works. Maybe it becomes $12, you know, and now you
Totally.
get a better idea of how these systems work. And then when you're ready, when you understand it, and this is during a bear market, you can take your time and really understand. Please, guys, educate yourselves during this time period, because when the time period changes, everyone's going to be rushing in and all the stupidity is going to start again.
Yep, no doubt.
And
That's
you
a
won't have
great point.
time. You won't have time to get educated because you're just going to buy a bunch of shit coins and get fucked.
Yep, totally. And then you wonder why your money's all gone. Yeah, no doubt. And that's it. I mean, and really that is what you have to do the opposite of what the overall market does. I mean, when everybody's fearful, now in the bottom of bear market, now is the time to accumulate. Again, not financial advice. And then when people are rushing back in and everybody and their brother, I joke about it on our AMAs, when your grandma asks you about Bitcoin, that's when you want to start selling and take your profit. So yeah, 100%.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is a great comment. In a few years from now, when ETH is $10,000, the same convo will be had about buying $1,200 ETH and how crazy it was to pick it up for that.
That's
And
so
listen,
true.
I have a private Discord group. I've been very vocal in there. I've been buying ETH between 1,000 and 13, a little bit $1,200 for a long time now. And I can't believe how much ETH I have. I never thought I'd have this much because it was in the $2,000-3,000 mark not that long ago.
For
And I was
sure.
like, I'll never have this many ETH. And now I do. I can get a validator node if I want, but I don't want to lock up my tokens for 2 years. So, like the fact that I can pick up this much ETH and just hold it for the long term is to me, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like
no
this
doubt.
ETH isn't going anywhere. It's only
Yeah,
going to get bigger.
totally. And that was another, we didn't even really touch on that now. That the one no another really major factor in our success as a seniorage protocol was pegging to Ethereum. I mean, we've had amazing success, with the upside potential of ETH. Again, multiples, much more multiples than BTC can do, in my opinion. And you still get all the benefit of, the blue chip, the number two asset that there is. And yeah, bro. I mean, we and even in EMP, we're the number 25 holder of all Ethereum on the BNB chain.
What?
So yes, isn't that amazing? Yeah, we're the number 25 holder of ETH on the entire Binance network. So yeah,
Wow. You know what
yeah,
was funny? There was a conversation during when Tomb Finance was running where people were saying it's the Phantom Killer. And I was telling everyone, no. I would tell people, no. The reason Phantom is at $3.50 is because of Phantom. And
yes,
literally, and this is very careful, guys. There's literally YouTubers out there that started calling it because of some guy who wrote an article that Tomb Forks are the Phantom Killer. I'm like, no. And I actually put out a video. I think it's still on my channel. It's an older video. You got to go find it. But I said Tomb Forks actually help Phantom because of what they do. And just like AJ said, look at the amount of ETH that EMP has basically scooped up and holding in reserve. It helps Ethereum network. Tomb Forks are actually, if you can critically think correctly, and this is why it's very important to subscribe to the right YouTubers, because a lot of YouTubers don't know. They're doing this as a hobby or a side gig, and they think they can make a lot of money or whatever, and they're just giving out bad information. You got to be really careful out there. So, these things, the way a Tomb Fork works, it accelerates the price of the asset, of the PEG asset. I have it in my video. You guys got to go look.
yeah, especially on a low cap coin like that. I mean, yeah, that's a great example. I mean, again, that's why, when Phantom blew up while Tomb was blowing up simultaneously, that is why they got such amazing TVL. I mean, they had like $1 billion of
over,
TVL. Yeah, it
over.
was insane, bro. Yeah,
It was
yeah,
over $1 billion, and people were saying that Tomb is holding it back because Phantom wasn't a $10 token. And I
right.
made a video and I said, how can this be a $10 token? It was 3 cents like 6 months ago. So it's
Yeah,
100x.
totally. Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, the crazy DeFi world that we live in, man. Yeah.
Only in crypto, it's gone up 100x, and people are saying it's not enough.
Yeah. Yes, no doubt.
That's only in crypto, man. If you see a stock do 100x, it's like it's on the cover of Forbes. It's like, whoa, it's
Yeah.
amazing. In crypto, they go, why did it only go 100x?
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about, AJ?
No, brother, I just want to say again, I appreciate all your support. We're really excited about these NFTs. We're gonna be we're dropping the 12 days of Christmas, where we release one image of the NFT every day for the next 12 days. So go to our Telegram. We're having a lot of fun with it. Again, all the artwork on these NFTs are very inside joke and community oriented. So a lot of our community is super bullish about it. And yeah, man, we're excited for rounding out the year strong. We can raise another $1 million to go into EMP, the ecosystem as a whole. I mean, we're going to be set up really well for a full, recovery going into next year. And we're excited for, what we're building, like I mentioned earlier, to make things even more sustainable. So, oh yeah, Crypto Babe says, give us the alpha on the pre-sale. So yeah, Dow, we are doing a pre-sale about 24 hours before the mint, where you can buy an entire set. So again, the mint will be 11 different pieces of artwork, but if you want every one of them to have the entire set, one of each, we'll be doing a pre-sale for those. So it's about $3,333, but you get all 11 of them, and we'll be giving added bonuses to those that have a whole set of defenders. So
Whoa.
yeah, so the yield is all the same with the actual contract, but we will be giving like early access pre-sale opportunity, early access into Detonator as a service for those that have the entire set.
I see. 30 cents.
Yeah.
No, he said no. He said no added bonus, right?
Yeah, so no bonus on the yield.
Right.
Again, we want to be very fair because the money has to come from somewhere. We can't just, create yield out of nowhere. So it's no bonus on the yield, but there is again added utility bonus by getting early access to a lot of our projects. Again, Detonator as a service. When we
So
do when you yeah,
this one says 33% of 10,000. No, there's 3,333
total
NFT.
mint.
So
Yep.
then you're gonna give a third of that. So like a 1,111
So okay, so we're talking about two different things.
probably.
The total mint is 3,333. But if you buy 11 of these NFTs, which is one of every piece of artwork, then it's $3,333 because they're just over 300 bucks per NFT. So yeah, and if they mint out, we may sell out in the pre-sale. So again, that's another possibility. We don't know. The VIPs in our group have been really bullish, so we'll see. And yeah, like Crypto Babe just said, you will get entered in your giveaway as well. So for every 200,000 of pre-sale NFTs that we sell, we're giving away $1,000 of EMP ETH LP.
Right.
Yeah, to anybody. And again, all that's in the white paper. It makes more sense when you read it in the white paper as well.
No one reads these white papers.
I know, man. That's it. Do your own research, right? Nobody does
You
do
don't
it.
need a white paper.
Yeah,
I told the guys we don't need white papers. We just go
yeah. Just
there.
ape. Just ape right in. Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's funny. There's like people in different projects that ask me about stuff. You're like, oh, how do you know about this stuff? And I go, because I read the white paper. And they're bigger investors than me. They're like, oh, I
Yeah.
gotta go take a look. And I'm like, yeah, maybe you should have done that
Yeah.
before and seen what it's because like I'm like, well, I don't know if it's gonna do that because there's this many tokens and this some in the treasury or and they're like, well, how do you know that? I'm like, it's in the white paper, bro.
Yeah, right. Just read the white paper. Yeah, it's funny. Again, man, it never ceases to amaze me. Yep, even the veterans, they ape and ask questions later, right? Yeah, that's the mentality. Yeah.
It is what it's crypto, man. I mean, when I used to trade the stock market, I used to do so much research. I used to know how much the company would make per quarter down to like the last like couple bucks. And sometimes it helps, but I also started to realize it doesn't really help that much because at the end of the day, like you might think it's going to do X amount in revenues and it does those revenues, but it might not even go up.
Yeah, no doubt. No
So
doubt.
you know what? White papers, it's cool, but we can't predict anything at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that applies to crypto as well. I mean,
Sean is right.
yeah,
Sean
yeah,
says even VCs these days,
yeah,
yeah,
right.
VCs don't read anything.
That's true.
No due diligence. They just give you money.
Yeah, they run on a silver platter. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming on live with us. You guys have been awesome, and thanks, AJ, and congratulations on your baby. I know you got to go and.
Thank you, brother. Yep, I hear her crying already. So
Oh my
yeah,
goodness. All right,
yeah.
you
So
get out of here.
we're gonna wrap it up, bro.
All right,
But yeah,
guys.
thank you very much, Dow. Again, man, I appreciate your support, and
Yeah, man.
we
Take
will
care.
be in touch on the audit. That's
Let's
bullish.
do it.
We're
Let's do it.
excited.
Take
Yeah.
care, guys.
All right, guys.